morning. So, are you all right? I got the giggles. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Right, so we're live, and Pat Taylor's just completely lost the plot because and I've only, I've only just talked to her about how not funny she is, and now she's dying of laughter. She's actually crying behind the screen. So, so I don't know what was so funny, but anyway, because she's completely lost the plot. Okay, right. Okay, so what I want you to do, we're going to do a bit of a mix-up of things today. Is a hip walk forward to the front of your chair and a hip walk backwards to the back of your chair, okay? That's the first thing we're doing. And I need this to be consciously over-exaggerated. Because I think I'm not sure, but she's still laughing. We're on air. Come back. So, and it needs to be a proper big bum lift. And I know you're doing bum lifts because I can see you swaying in your chairs, okay? So that's the first thing. Right, okay. As far back in your chairs as possible, you're going to take your knees wide and you're going to lean forward on your elbows. Lovely. Okay, so let's just draw attention to your hoo-ha if you're a girl and your ha-he if you're a boy. I just need you to have a little cough. And you're like, oh God, I shouldn't have done that, right? So now what I want you to do is to sit up, and as you sit up, I want you to tighten and lift everything internally. So not your eyebrows. You need to tighten and lift. Pull it in. Okay, now once you've got that nice and lifted, then put your elbows back down on your knees. Tighten and lift. Now cough again. Hopefully that would have been a bit more protective for you, right? Okay, so everything's neat and tucked away. Let's walk those feet in, walk those feet out, and let's continue to do that. So we're walking out, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, toes and heels and toes and heels. Heels and toes and heels and toes, toes and heels, toes and heels. Keep going. Right, I'm going to introduce you to my crazy friend. Hi, this is Pat Taylor. Okay. Right, they're doing toes and heels, so we're doing, should I turn the heating off? So the idea of this is an ankle, hip and knee opener, okay? We use this in all sorts. In Pilates, this is used quite a lot. And it's that coordination, just working on your foot pattern, mobilising the ankles. So that's really where we want to start. So how else would we mobilise the ankles? Maybe we could look to push the toe down and do a little roll. How does that feel? Do you know what's really nice? If you close your eyes and do that, you really sort of switch into that movement. So try it, close your eyes and do a little roll. How does that feel? Think about all the bones of the foot. You don't have to be fast here. Where else are you feeling it? Have we done both feet?
No, let's swap.
So let's swap. Lovely. Good stuff. Are you all right now?
Yeah, don't start me off again.
This is hysteria.
It is.
Well done. Okay, so let's have a look at how we mobilise the knee joint. So we're already starting there. So what if we just like kick the leg forward and back? So a lovely little stretch. And what you'll find when you do that, you're squeezing the front of the thigh, lengthening the front of the thigh, squeezing it, lengthening it, squeezing, flex the foot. And then switch. Lovely. So, you know, sometimes it's good to go back to basics and think of all the different ways you can mobilise the joints. So on a not so good day, you know, when the weather's poo like it has been, you know, on not such a good day, this is the type of thing, if you don't fancy doing all the movements, it'd just be nice to literally go to all the big joints and go, right, let's mobilise this one and then let's have a look at this one. So in sit, and we're still in sit. Okay, so to be able to immobilize the hip joint in sit, I just want you to take your leg out and in, slide on the chair. So out and in. So and then literally think about the foot going out and in. Lovely. So, and that movement, if we put it to life, that movement is a bit of we use those muscles for stair walking, step in. Okay, switch other sides, because you might feel that higher up into your pelvis and maybe your core muscles when you perform this one. Lovely. Okay. So then from there, I want you to put your hands on your thighs, and we're going to do a twist. Really take your time here, because I want you, the spine goes from the back of the neck, the skull, all the way down into your coccyx, your tailbone. So as you twist, I just want you to enjoy all of that. And if your bottom slides on the seat a little bit too, that's fine. Slow it down. Just enjoy it. Again, if you want to, close your eyes and really get into that and find those sweet spots, those bits that make you go, ooh. Would it be deeper if you use more of your elbow? Can you push out of your shoulders as you rotate a little bit more, as you get more comfortable with this? And if you're feeling at all dizzy, keep your eye gaze forward on us, because we are fabulous after all. Beautiful. Okay, so enough of that. So that's rotation of the spine. Now we've got to think about that flexion of the spine. And I know we do this all the time. This one's quite a nice one if there's back stuff going on and we're not even out of our chairs. Lovely. To make this correlated, lean over, tighten, and then pull yourself up. So there's like a bit of tension comes on, tighten, and to pull yourself up, okay? Now, what if we made this lean into the front slightly and lean into the back slightly? So again, what this does, we're targeting here into the sacroiliac joint. So we're leaning, so there's a little bit of flex and a little bit of extension going on. And this just gives us a little bit more variety, because I'm thinking, right, we've done our ankles and our feet, we've done our knees, we're moving up to the hips. Now I've got to think about the ribs and spine. Lovely. So if we switch sides,
No, switch sides now.
Flex, extend. So again, all nice positions. So, and again, this is just freeing off tension if there's any back stuff going on.
I quite like this one because it frees off your ribs as well.
It does. It does. And then from there, humping, hollowing. So chin to chest and round out through the back. And then lift the chin, lift the collarbone and push the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. So put some effort. If you change angles so they can see in a different angle. So we've got that rounding going on. And then the reverse, oh, we need to focus more in the reverse as a lifestyle piece. But this stuff is cool. This stuff is like just really nice, comfortable stuff. I don't know which camera. Am I on that camera? Yeah, I am. Cool. Okay, so this flexion extension. On the extension, I want you to now sit up nice and tall, relax your shoulder blades, and then squeeze your shoulder blades. Relax your shoulder blades and then squeeze them together. Relax them, squeeze them. And you'll notice your arms are kind of pulling back a little bit. So this one's important. So sciencey stuff. We've got loads of muscles around the shoulder joint. The shoulder is kind of an encasement that sits on top of the collarbone and the spine, and it floats. Your shoulder blade floats. So this bit, there's lots of muscles in the back and shoulder, and they're quite little and fiddly. So, and one of them could go tight, that will knock out the shape of the shoulder. So, and that's when we start to get things like frozen shoulders, and, you know, arthritis gets in the way. That can impinge us, but we've got to keep the smaller muscles firing. So this is why this one's quite important. Okay, so looking at joints again, relax, relax, relax. Now what I want you to do is send your shoulders upwards and then downwards. Upwards and downwards. Take your time with this. I never want you to drop your shoulders because that could cause just a bit of a shock there. So really control it as they come up. So they're earrings, and then take it down and go long in the neck. So this is what we call scapular elevation and scapular depression. So they come up, 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 and down, 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 down. Up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. So, you know, on those tired days, literally think of your skeleton and just get things moving and shaking, right? Okay, so another thing to do here with the scapula and the shoulder is to come round into a bear hug and back as if you're trying to draw your elbows together. Repeat, but this time the other arm is on the top, and then take it back. Lovely. Keep pulling around and a little bear hug and take it back. So now what we're doing, we're starting to bring in the upper back muscles, the trapezius, as well as working on that scapular movement. So this is like really lovely PT stuff. So, and it's really important that we just get everything moving away. Do you know, it's so nice to be hands-on to somebody. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, now relax the shoulders. What I'd like us to do is just dangle and circle one arm. So it's kind of make it go a little bit floppy. So you're going to need to adjust your seat a minute and make sure you feel nice and comfortable, and just let it flop and dangle. Let's run that one there. Right, so flop and dangle, and then also pendulum swing. So what you're creating here is a bit of space. Okay, so was that your poorly one?
Yeah, it's fine.
I've just pulled out your arm.
Dislocate my shoulder.
Right, okay. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, and this just creates a bit of space in the socket. So as we get old, we kind of dry up a bit like a prune. It's not a good thing, is it? I'm so sorry about that. So, and that includes all the joints. So creating this bit of space here is nice. It just creates a lovely bit of space there, and you might feel a bit more relaxed afterwards. So what you do, you sit up now, same shoulder, just like a little boogie woo, little circly thing. Okay, other side. So let it flop and dangle, let it go, let it go, let it go. So I get told off now for copyright infringement for singing.
Frozen songs.
Right, okay. So just let it go, really let it go. And this also is a nice thing for if we carry crap in our armpits. Did I say crap? I did, didn't I? Glad to. Okay, so our lymphatic system, it kind of moves all the toxins around our body. Again, it's all just weird nut stuff that I know. This movement is really nice for sort of releasing any toxins, natural toxins in your body. So pendulum swings, flop and dangle. Come up, and then a wiggle jiggle through your shoulders. So warming up, we're not done. Warming up is a really cool thing, you know, it's warming, cooling. Warming up is really important. So we, you know, don't underestimate how important this bit is. Okay, so let's have a look at the neck now. So keeping your shoulders still, let's take the eye gaze in one direction. Okay, just check that out. Come back to center and then repeat in the other direction. Okay, so when you do this, what you might notice is there's like little niggles going on elsewhere in the neck and shoulders. So again, if you want to close your eyes and just connect to that and feel that, what you might notice, one side feels freer than the other. Consciously depress your shoulders. So really push your shoulders down as you take your neck side to side. Okay, bring your nose back to center. Put your chin down on your chest and then wipe your chin up to one top corner. Come down to your center and then up to the other top corner. So, and a bit of a skywards glance as far as you can. because I don't know about you, but everything's going. And sadly, that's called crepitus, where the Greek word decrepit. Did I say it in Welsh? I know. I don't know even what accent that was. Keep going. I never said stop. Goodness. Lovely. Okay, now all the fun stuff, right? Okay, so now what you're going to do is look skyward and centre. This time when you go skyward, right? This time when you go skyward, I want you to bring your jaw forward. Okay? So, Totter.
Get off.
Damn. Come back to centre. Let's do that again. So you look up, overbite. So the bottom teeth. And you get a beautiful stretch to your neck. Come on, up, up. And then release. Good job. And now what you're going to do, you're going to take your eyes, and your eyes are going to head still at me. In the eyes. Okay. Right, got me. Head stays still. Eyes go top corner. Centre. Other top corner. Centre. Do that again. Up, top corner. And centre. Other top corner. And centre. Good, 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 good. Okay, so this time just take your whole head, face, chin up into that top corner and bring your jaw forward. Lovely, lovely stretch there. Sternocleidomastoid, beautiful muscle. And switch sides. So up, top corner. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honestly, sound effects are good. I encourage that. Okay, and then release, relax. Good, 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 good. Okay, so now what I'd like to do, and then I hand you back to Pat because I've completely taken over a class. I'd like to put some real focus into breathing. Okay, so sit or stand, I don't mind, but it's all about breath. Okay, now breath is a big deal, obviously. Certainly because we're dealing with post-COVID and recovery, we're thinking about our breathing and our breath management. So your lungs are here, right? And on one lung, you've got 2 lobes, other lung, 3 lobes, all sciencey stuff. But you've also got your rib cage, so stick your arms out. You've got your rib cage, I'm not going to touch you. You've got your rib cage and around the whole of the rib cage, we need to think about what's going on, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is tighten through your center, and I just want you to lean to one side and then lean to the other. Right, okay. So we call this rib isolation. What we get is to try and keep your head still. So when you go to one side and then the other, it's kind of almost a stretch of the trunk. The shoulders stay relatively still, okay? Okay, so that's starting to free off the intercostals. So relax your arms and pop your hands on your belly. So from here, what we're going to do is take a big breath into belly. Fatten up your belly and let it go and relax. So put your hands there, inhale. So all the breath you feel coming downwards. Okay, so we're going to change this. So this time round, we're going to breathe into belly and then breathe into the back. So I want you to inflate at the back of the body. And you're going to need to practice this a handful of times because none of it will make sense to you, okay? So we breathe in. So you can feel the ribs expanding and then think about pushing the breath to the back of the shoulders. And you'll notice your shoulders are moving with you as you're doing it. So, and I'm going to encourage a nostril breath where possible. And as you breathe out, mouth. So try that. And then keep going. So I just want you to practice this and take time because breathing is so important. It's automatic. So we don't have to worry about it because it's always there. But actually, do we use the full function of the lungs? And we might be tight in our ribs. The other thing is, are you aware you're loading the breath through one nostril? Have you got squeaky nostrils? It's weird stuff, isn't it?
It can make you feel a bit dizzy as well.
There's a lot of oxygen. It's really enriching. So just relax, rest for a second. Okay. If you can, I want you to put your hands up high on the side seams of your body. Have you got that on the other camera? Okay, right. So what I'm looking for, can we change cameras, Owen? Oh, there you go. Double chins going on everywhere. So what I'm looking for is your hands sliding up the side seams of your body. I'll get out your way in a second, Pat. Okay, so when you're here, I just want you to just gently twist. Now it's quite a complicated, it feels a bit complicated when we do this because you might feel it in your shoulders. You really got to get your hands up nice and high. Lovely. Because we need to really get the ribs functioning and firing. Okay. Now we release that, release your hands to your center. As you breathe in this time, I want you to think about breathing up into the back of your head and out through the back of your throat and the top of your chest. You need to think about that. Where's the breath coming in as you sniff into the top of your head? Breathe out with a forceful. Close up. Lovely. Big breath in. And then relax, 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 relax. Okay, so this is just about getting that lung function optimizing and really working through chest and lungs. Good, good, good. So now our lungs are feeling good. Now we're going to do a little bit of cardiovascular fitness with you. So either sat or standing, don't mind. Pat's now in charge. Ta-da!
Ta-da! So take your pick, sit or stand. I'm going to stand. Can we have a little bit of music, please, Owen? Just a nice kind of funky one. And have a chair or not. And we're just going to step touch together. So we step together. That's it, lovely. So little step touch. So we've warmed you up already in a slightly different way. So hopefully you got a lot out of that. And it's great to practice those breathing methods. So if you're sitting, just a tap out with the feet. So one foot and then the other. Okay, so you can have that chair for support or not. Okay, we're going to sway those hands. Or one. Okay, so keep your feet wide now. And we're just tapping and lifting. So it's quite fast, but you don't have to stay with this beat. You can slow it down. Oh, Susan, I didn't see you there, Sue. Good morning. Who's that in the corner? Keep going. Is that Kay? Oh,
Kay.
Morning, Kay. I didn't see you there either. Which way? That's it. If you can do both hands, both hands. So a little bit of a jig, really. So keep your shoulders relaxed. So a little tap and a push up. Okay, and hold it there. So shoulder, 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 shoulder. So you can still tap with your feet if you want to, or you can just stay with a little heel raise. So your shoulders should feel nice and buttery because we just warmed them up. Okay, march it out. Keep marching. Okay, we're going to push those arms. So push, push, push. So you're reaching towards me and you're still marching. That's it. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to add on. We're going to go both arms. And you might want to take it slowly. So you might want to go kind of half time. Okay, so we're going to go single, single, double, single, single, double. So one, one, both. One, one, both. That's it. One, one, both.
Nice.
One, both. Okay, we're going to take it up. Just singles to start with, nice and slowly. So pushing up, pushing up. Keep going, just one arm at a time. Then we're going to go into double arms. So this is going to raise your heartbeat a bit. So if you get puffed out, that's fine. If you're too puffed out, bring those arms forwards. Okay, now we're going to go single, other arm, and both arms. Again, so one arm, other arm, both arms, up, down, up, and again, one arm, other arm, both arms. Good. One more time, up and up, both arms, up and up. Lovely. Rest those arms, roll those shoulders. So I'm going to lose my chair so you can keep an eye on my feet as well. So my feet are wide and I'm just rolling out, releasing those shoulders. That's it. So we're coming to the legs next up. So we're going to work one leg. So we're going to go heel, back in, heel, in, heel. I'm going to show you from the side. So it's a heel dig, in, heel. So same leg. So we're stretching this leg, we're bending the other leg. So we're actually working both the legs, but in different ways. Swap legs. In seated, just straighten out that leg, lift the toes up towards the ceiling. And you can leave that foot there if you want to, Rob, Margaret, anybody who's sitting, and just lift, then flex the foot and point. Now, how do you feel about doing alternate feet? Okay, so we go. One foot in, other foot in. One, and woo! And mind your mats. That's it, keep it going. Dig. So it's called a heel dig. Good. And I won't ask you to do both at the same time today. Ah. Keep going, yeah. I'm tripping over the mat. Keep going. Okay. We're going to go back to one foot. So we're going to push the hand away as well. It looks like this. So opposite hand. So foot comes out, opposite hand. Push. And push. Push, push. Okay, hold it there. We're going to change sides, however you want to do that. You might want to hold on to something else. Ready? Other side. Push and push. So still in that heel dig, but pushing away. So a little bit of brain gym. Opposite sides go in. That's it. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and into a march, swinging those arms. Okay, we're going to slow it down. So we're going to go lift, down. So still opposite, we're going to lift that leg, push the arm up if you can. You can stay on one side if you need to hold on. But we've just changed it slightly. So balance, a little bit of strength, single leg standing, and a reach. So all of your components put together and working your hearts. How good is that? That's it, it's almost like a Superman. Keep going. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and march it out. Now march. Get your breath. Take those feet nice and wide. Shoulders. That's it. Okay, make those elbows move first. So lead with the elbows. That's it. Lovely. Keep going. Okay, we're going to cross that foot. So we cross and out, cross and out. So in seated, keep going everybody. It's just a tap across, tap. So you're crossing the midline of your body, which is not something that we often do. That's it. Change legs. So cross and out, cross, out. So it's still with the heel. If that's too uncomfortable, just in front of the other foot. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lovely. So we're going to hold on to or have your support in front of you, and we're going to tap back. So we're going to tap and tap. I'll come to seated in a second. Tap. So hips are facing forwards and we're just tapping back with the toes. Tap and just transferring weight. In seated, it's your straight leg raise. So it's lift, down, lift, down, lift. So it's a pointed toe. Keep going. In standing, point and point and point and point. Okay, and come back to your wide base. Little sway. Okay, so we're moving on to our knee bends. Okay, so we're going to add in. So we knee bend, push up. So in seated, it's a little bunny hop. So we're not going to hold it down. We're going to down, down, and up, up, down, down, and up. So remember, nice wide feet, toes are slightly out. Eye gaze is neutral. It follows, it goes down and up with you. Down, stick your bottom out, squeeze at the top. That's it, lovely, Kay. Do what you can. Down, down, and up. This time we're going to add a reach with one arm. Reach up, up, down, down, reach up, up, down, down, up. Do what you can. If you need to rest, you can. Down, down. Okay, can you do both arms only if you're confident? Reach, we're not on our toes. Whole foot. Up, reach, down, down, reach, and reach, down. Last one. Reach and march it out. Good. Good work. Breathe. You've just got a couple more minutes, then we'll come back to seated and we'll do some strength. This is strength work, but we'll do some seated strength. Okay, keep your feet nice and still. We're going to swing those arms. Big movements. That's it. You can lift your heels if you want to, but I'm thinking more about those lovely arms, those shoulders, taking those arms behind you. Good. Lovely. Okay, step wide. We're going to reach across, come back to center, reach across, center, reach. Lovely. So always come back to center and settle in the center if you need to, and just rest in the center. Reach across and really pushing those fingers up and out. Across the body. Lovely. Good. Reach up. Reach up, up, good. So this is you getting things out of the cupboards. As my youngest says, cupboards. Got to get it out of the cupboard. Reach, can you do both arms? Both arms, so really unsteady, which is why it's important we have lovely wide feet. So we always come back to that stable base. Good. Okay, hold it there. We're going to come to the side of the chair and we're going to step forward. So in seated, it's a lunge forwards and reach. Step back to a wide base. Take your time. So we come back, step wide, rest. Step forwards, reach forwards. Step wide, lovely. Take your eye gaze with you. So I'm not rounding through my spine. My spine is lovely and long and I'm kind of reaching in front but away from me. So here from the front, here, forwards. Lovely, forwards, reach, reach, come back and reach, reach, come back. Other side. Take your time to transition. Make sure you're steady and stable. And wide base, step, reach, come back, step, reach, come back, step. Now think about where you're landing on your foot. Are you heel toe or heel whole foot? Heel, whole foot, reach, step back. So thinking about power through this supporting leg as you're pushing backwards to get you back to your starting position. That's it, keep it going. You're nearly done. Good, couple more. And you're done. So march it out. Release your shoulders. Just lifting those heels, not even really in a march. Just lifting, getting your breath. Lovely. Okay, we're going to sit down with your tins or a band, grab a drink if you need to, and sit down safely. So feel, don't forget those basics, feel your chair behind your knees and then sit down. Are we okay? Give me a thumbs up, people on Zoom. Lovely, great. Have a breath, fill your lungs with air. And then take your tins or your bands. And we did similar the other day, so palms are up. Really important to keep this going. So lift, lower. So remember what I said about wrists. Nice straight wrist. So it's kind of lovely, as if you had a broomstick attached to it. So you can't bend that wrist. So we're going to speed up, double time, so opposites, opposites. So squeeze those tins for me. So we're looking at grip strength today. So wrap your thumbs around it, squeeze that tin. If we can improve your grip strength, then you can be independent for much, much longer. Okay, both up and down. Lovely, keep those elbows tucked in. Good. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Last one. Tins together. Lead with the elbow. Down and squeeze. Imagine you've got heavy weight and it will become heavy the more we do. So, together, lift. So working through those shoulders, getting those shoulders nice and strong. Try not to lift those shoulders up. Keep them down, depress them down. Movement through the top of the arms. Lovely, good. That's it. If you've got a band, hook it underneath your legs or your feet, depending on how long it is. Okay, and push and in. To me, push and in. Then we're going to alternate. So one forwards, one back. Forwards. And then start to bring that elbow back. So it's a little twist like we did in the warm-up. Do it in your own time. Because I know some of you have got painful shoulders, restrictions. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to, can you lift them up, bring them down to your hips? So just about kind of towards where the ceiling meets the wall. Up a little bit and down a little bit. Send those elbows back. Push, push, elbows back. Push, push, elbows back. Push, push, and elbows back. How are your shoulders? Last one. Okay, so we're going to keep an elbow back. Straighten. So relax the shoulder. Elbow is behind you. And you're just straightening off that arm. Working the backs of the arms. Triceps. And what can happen is you can crunch that up. We don't want that. Relax it down. Push it away. That's it. So really push it out and up. And then hold it there. Swap sides. Set up. So elbow behind. Tin to your waist. And then we start to press and in. Press and in. Press. Drop that shoulder. Feel that stretch through the neck. That's it. Keep it going. 2 more. Last one. Good. And then roll those tins over your knees. Send them over your knees. Feel that stretch along the width of your shoulder blades. Push. Slide up. Open out the chest. Squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Send it forwards. Push away. Right down over the knees. Slide them back. Squeeze in. Lovely. Push. Squeeze. Good. Push. And squeeze. Push. Lovely. Okay. Opening out. So palms are up and try to make them point to the outside edges of the room. And then in. So backs of the hands are facing each other. So rotation through the wrists, elbows, shoulders, and you might find one is much more mobile than the other. That's it, good. So just rotation through the shoulder. Lovely. Keep going, couple more, 4 more say. 3 and 2 and 1. Lovely. Now pop a tin between your knees. Squeeze. You need to hold it there with your hand. So we're squeezing, releasing. Squeeze, release. Robbie and Margaret, you can pop the band, squidge it up into a circle, pop it between your knees. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. 3 and 2 and 1. Lovely. Okay, pop those bands, the tins down. Lovely. Good. Okay, so we're going to just come into some little bunny hops. I know those in seated have done bunny hops, but it doesn't hurt to do any more. So just a few to work through these thighs. Trying to keep those skills going, those memories, those muscle memories. So feet back, feet are hip width apart, lean forwards, lean, 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 until your bottom lifts off the chair. Lean forwards. Okay, if you want to take your arms forwards, sometimes that will help because it adds on some weight. It's a long lever, we call it. It adds on weight to the front of the body, and that can just be the difference of getting your bottom off the chair or not. Some people like to just cross their hands onto the opposite shoulders. Lean. Good, so it is just a lean. Squeeze those thighs, squeeze the bottom, and take your time here. That's it, good. Lovely, and rest it there. Okay, we're going to come to Tai Chi. So seated or standing, if you're tired, feel free to sit, but it's actually quite lovely to do in standing if you want to. So can we just have a little bit, can we have that plinky plonky music, please, in that? That's it, fabulous. I love this one. It just makes me really happy. I'm very easily pleased. Okay, So we're just going to float these arms, hands into that lovely chi ball. Swap hands at the end. Feet are nice and wide, and just slow your breath. Transferring weight from one leg to the other. And just enjoy it. And we've done quite a lot of stretches already actually, so we'll just take a couple of minutes to stretch if needs be. Okay, hands, float, float, float. Okay, wide V, so lift up and down, send them back. I've got orange hands. Okay, wide V, so slowing it down, reach and push, pull the muscles in your belly in, fold, send those hands back and push away, come up and side to side, float. Lovely. Just in your own time. Nice wide step. And then come into the front and float in. So up and down. That's it. Okay, wide V. Push and fold. Push away. And one more. Reach and fold. Lovely. And side to side. Good. Just feel that lovely flow. Okay, then we're going to just take one foot in front of the other. Come into your row. Pull back. So relax the shoulders here, no tension. It's a soft, smooth flow. Hold it there. We're going to go under. So push, pull back to the waist. Lovely, you look amazing. Breathe. Okay, we're going to swap sides. Row. So taking that foot in front diagonally. That's it. Okay, and under, so under, pull back. Two more. And back to that lovely wide chi ball. Making it smaller now. Just in front of you. And float. That's it. Make these movements smaller. Bend the knees. And then we're going to sit down. So take your time. Have a sit down. Well done. And just settle in your chairs. Just give yourself a bear hug. Drop your chin down towards your chest just a little bit. Round through your spine. And then lift, send your hands to the back of the chair, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze, squeeze, lift the chin slightly. And rest. Rest into the back of your chair. As we come into a little breathing exercise, just some relaxation. So just breathe, close your eyes. I don't want you to worry too much or overthink this. Just breathe. Then huff. Take a breath in and huff. Just breathe normally. Then a breath in, so breathe. Huff. Breathe normally. Take a breath in and huff. Let it go. Breathe in, right into the sides of the ribs, the back, and huff. So fill the lungs, the belly. Huff out. One more. Breathe deeply. Big huff. Just feel the body relaxing. Relax the shoulders, the neck, all those muscles in the face. Let them go. When we think we've relaxed them, we probably haven't, so relax around the eyes. Imagine those crow's feet, those laughter lines. Relax them, let them go. Let that smile go. The jaw relaxes. Lose that frown. Relax the shoulders again. Relax one and then the other. Relax around the chest, the shoulder blades, the waist and the belly. Relax the bottom, the backs of the thighs and the tops of the thighs. Relax around the kneecaps, the shins and the calves. Relax those ankles, the tops of the feet, right the way around the insteps and each and every toe. Take your feet wide, just sway side to side, still with your eyes closed. Gentle sway, nothing too big. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Open your eyes, lift those hands together, send them down, lift, lower, and lift, lower, lift, and lower. Take the hands out, have a stretch, yawn if you want to. Roll those shoulders, open those eyes, give me a big smile and a little round of applause, and you're done. How lovely are you lot today? I'm really hot, so make sure you drink lots of water today. Practice these movements. It doesn't have to be mad and crazy all the time. It can be slow and controlled. So enjoy the weekend, get some movement in. I know it's going to be a horrible weekend, but sit and move, stand